Hey, have you ever said, I should call him yesterday? Is this sentence correct? No, not at all. Maybe you wanted to call him, but you didn't call him. So you should say, I should have called him yesterday. Actually, what does should have mean? When should we use it? And why do we use the past participle, third form of the verb, V3 form of the verb, after should have? Don't worry. In today's lesson, I am going to explain should have in very simple way. Watch this video until the end because we are going to have a practice session too. Hello everyone. Welcome back to Binu's English journey. I am Binu and I am very happy to see you again. In today's lesson, we are going to learn a very useful English structure which is should have. We often use should have when we talk about our past actions, mistakes, regrets, or things that were better to do. If you understand this lesson clearly, you can use should have naturally in your daily conversations. So, are you ready? Let's start our English journey. By the end of this lesson, you will understand what should have means, when to use should have, the correct sentence structure, how to make positive and negative sentences, how to ask questions using should have, and common mistakes, and finally, you can test yourself with a practice session. So let's begin. We use should have to talk about something in the past that was a good or right thing to do, but it did not happen. Listen carefully. It was a good time. It was a good thing to do, but you didn't do it. For example, I should have studied harder. What does this mean? Studying harder was a good idea, but I didn't study harder. Now maybe I regret it. Got it? Another example. I should have called my mother. Calling my mother was the right thing to do, isn't it? But I didn't call her. Maybe now I feel bad about it. I regret about it. So, should have often expresses a regret, past advice, criticism, or a better past action. So, what is the sentence structure of should have? The structure is very simple, nothing subject plus should have plus V3. That's all. V3 means the past participle form of the verb. The third form of the verb. For example, go, went, gone. Gone is V3. Eat, ate, eaten. Call, called, called. Study, studied, studied. See, so, seen. So we say, I should have gone, you should have studied, she should have called, she should have eaten, they should have waited, like that. Remember, after should have, always use V3, third form of the verb. Okay, so how we can use should have for regret? One of the most common uses of should have is to express regret. Regret means you feel sorry about something you did or didn't do in the past. For example, I should have accepted that job. Maybe someone offered me a good job, but I didn't accept it. Now I regret my decision. That's why I use I should have accepted that job. Another example, I should have saved more money. I had money, but I didn't save it. Now I need money, so I regret it. Then I say I should have saved more money. Next one, I should have listened to my parents. My parents gave me good advice, but I didn't listen. Now I understand that they were right. I am wrong. Here, that is the thing. I regret it. Then here are some more examples. I should have gone to bed earlier. I should have prepared well for the interview. I should have taken an umbrella. I should have spoken to her. All these sentences talk about a better action that did not happen in the past. That's the idea. Now you are getting little by little, right? Then another way should have be used for past advice. We can also use should have to give advice about a past situation. Imagine your friend missed a train. You can say, you should have left home earlier. The train has already gone. So you cannot say you should leave home earlier for that particular past situation, right? You say you should have left home earlier. Another situation. Your friend failed an exam because he didn't study. You can say you should have studied harder. Okay. Another example. Your friend became sick after eating too much junk food. You can say you should have eaten healthy food or you shouldn't have eaten so much junk food. That is the thing. We will learn shouldn't have in a moment. Right. Then should have we use for criticism? How we can use for criticism? Sometimes we use should have to criticize someone's past action. For example, you shouldn't have told me the truth. Sorry, not shouldn't have. You should have told me the truth. This means you didn't tell me the truth, and I think that was wrong. So that I say. Another example. He should have completed the work on time. He didn't complete it on time. We are criticizing his action. Next one. They should have informed us earlier. They didn't inform us earlier. We think they made a mistake. So be careful. When we use, when you use should have directly with someone, sometimes it can sound like criticism. Your tone is very important. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So how we can use negative form with should have. It is should not have or shouldn't have. Now let's learn the negative form. The structure is subject plus shouldn't have plus V3. As usual, it's very simple. We use shouldn't have when someone did something in the past, but it was not a good idea. Listen to the difference. I should have called her. That means I didn't call her. Calling her was the better action, isn't it? Now, I shouldn't have called her. I I shouldn't have called her means I called her, but calling her was a mistake. Did you understand the difference? Let's look at more examples, then it will be cleared. I shouldn't have eaten so much. It means I ate too much. It was a mistake. Next one. You shouldn't have shouted at him. What is the meaning? You shouted at him. It was not the right thing to do. That's why we say you shouldn't have shouted at him. Another example, she shouldn't have shared the secret. She shared the secret already. That was a mistake. We shouldn't have wasted our time. That means we wasted our time. Now we regret it. So remember, should have means The action did not happen, but it was better to do it. Shouldn't have means the action did happen, but it was better not to do it. The difference is very important. So, how we can make questions with should have? The question structure should plus subject plus have plus V3. For example, should I have called him? Should we have waited? Should she have told the truth? Should they have informed us? Like that. Okay. So, what is the difference between should have versus should? Many learners confuse should and should have. Let's understand the difference. Simple way. You should study harder. This is advice for now, for the future, isn't it? This is advice. Maybe your exam is next week. So I say you should study harder. But imagine the exam finished yesterday and you failed. Now I say you should have studied harder. That means the opportunity is finished. It is a past situation. Got it? That is a difference. So, we have discussed so many real life situations. So try to practice with these sentences. Okay. So I'm not elaborating more. You might have understood idea about should have. So, my dear friends, now you know how to use should have correctly. Don't just watch this video and forget the lesson. Think about your own past. Can you make one sentence using should have? For example, I should have started learning English earlier. Like that. Now it's your turn. Write one should have sentence in the comment section. I would love to read your sentences. If the lesson was helpful, please like this video, share it with your friends and subscribe our channel, Binu's English Journey. So keep learning, keep practicing, and never be afraid of making mistakes. I will see you in the next lesson. Until then, take care and keep speaking English. Bye bye.